Here's the state of play. Here's
MSNBC sucks.
Hey, how are you?
MSNBC sucks.
Talk to you for a second.
MSNBC sucks.
You can see.
Okay.
You can see the frustration.
Sometimes this happens.
MSNBC sucks. Well, that was pretty good. Good evening and welcome to We Lie to You News. Tonight's top stories that have nothing to do with you but will make your life worse because you're interested in them. The Coldplay Kiss Cam CEO is back in the news. Liberals completely lose their sanity about Sydney Sweeney while Trump endorses her. And you'll see a woman getting run over by a bull. But starting with, just when astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who was caught having an affair on the Coldplay Kiss Cam and seen billions of times, thought his 15 minutes of fame was over, luckily for everyone but him, it's now extended. It's rumored that his wife has leaked screenshots from a messaging app that show him messaging with OnlyFans creator / prostitute Sophie Rain. The screenshots allege that he paid Sophie $40,000 for private services. But he didn't stop there, as he allegedly shelled out a total of $250,000 to other OnlyFans creators as well. We reached out to his Kiss Cam mistress to see how it feels to have him cheat on the woman that he's cheating with, but she's yet to return our calls for some reason. Nonetheless, having it discovered that he was shelling out huge sums of money to OnlyFans girls, we suspect that Andy Byron is grateful for the extra exposure he's getting. Moving along. In light of the Sydney Sweeney controversial ad where she appears racistly hot, here's what President Trump had to say when he was informed that she's a registered Republican.
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad.
And American Eagle stands by their ad, refusing to apologize, which we don't like. Meanwhile, on the Sydney Sweeney issue, the good mental health of liberals continues.
Trying to calm myself, but that would,
Expertly said. Let's hear more.
Comparing the blue jeans to blue jeans, blue blood, white hair,
You heard it from the pink-haired lady. Those blue-blooded racist whites in blue jeans are really bad. Here's another.
Committing to kicking out Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and RFK Jr.
That would be an insurrection she's talking about, but the good kind of insurrection. These liberal white women standing up against Sydney Sweeney for being white were at a rally in Minnesota that was, oddly, only attended by white people, with the one exception being the Asian reporter interviewing them, who is a conservative. The whites at this rally took part in a rage expression exercise that had them beating the hell out of watermelons. What is the meaning of whites at an all-white rally choosing watermelons to ragefully beat? We don't know, but it sure looked like a sensible stand against racism to me. In other news, is being on your phone too much bad for your health? Well, some researchers are saying yes, as they've been conducting studies that suggest looking at your phone too much could result in you getting run over by a bull, which is bad for your health. Research shows that not being on your phone could also result in you getting run over by a bull. So you might want to be careful out there. Now, if you're having a bad day, just remind yourself that at least you're not Alec Baldwin getting publicly humiliated by his wife once again. And at least you didn't accidentally shoot and kill a guy either. Meanwhile, this man in the UK lost $950 million worth of Bitcoin. In 2013, he mistakenly threw away a hard drive that held 8,000 Bitcoin on it. He then spent the next 10 years of his life searching the landfill for the hard drive. Yet he's finally calling it quits, giving up. It might be a hard pill for him to swallow, given that he lost nearly $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, but at least he also lost 10 years of his life in a landfill unsuccessfully searching for it. And no matter how bad your day might be going, at least you're not him. That's it for tonight's news. Oh, by the way, here's Alex Stein making an unconventional argument for why trans should be allowed in the military.
The suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people, so we could just use them like the Taliban has suicide bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, if you commit suicide, actually help us in the battlefield. So that would be good. So I think we need transgenders in the military.
Weirdly, it kind of makes sense. Good night. Hi, have you been struggling with mood swings where the littlest things set you off? Might be with a coworker, your spouse, or even your kids? Or do you feel like your hormones could be out of whack, like you haven't been sleeping well or you're stressed out all the time, craving foods you're not used to craving, or notice changes in your skin, hair, or even muscles? Well, let's talk about a game-changing mineral that can help you feel your best. Magnesium. It turns out magnesium is an absolute must for keeping your hormones balanced and your body functioning optimally. But here's the thing, most people aren't getting nearly enough from their diets alone. And when you're deficient in this one vital mineral, it can throw your entire system out of sync. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers, something I've been using religiously for the past 5 years. This unique formula contains 7 forms of highly bioavailable magnesium, including magnesium orate, which is essential for metabolic and hormonal health. It can also further support your hormonal health by supporting sleep, digestion, and stress management. Nourish your brain and body with Magnesium Breakthrough now. For an exclusive offer, go to bioptimizers.com/awaken and use code AWAKEN at checkout for 15% off. And if you subscribe, not only will you get amazing discounts and free gifts, you'll also ensure your monthly supply is guaranteed. That's bioptimizers.com/awaken.